Welcome back to the Sideline. Now I'm going to hand it over to Trever Sheets to talk about sports on a regional level.
Thanks, Kyle. After losing 3 in a row last week, the Pittsburgh Penguins faced back-to-back games Saturday and Sunday against one of the best teams in the Western Conference and a team competing for a playoff spot in the East. Saturday, the Pens went to St. Louis to play the Blues, who currently sit in the 3rd spot in the Western Conference. Coach Mike Johnson played with the Pens' top 2 line combinations, flipping forwards Patrick Hornquist and Chris Kunitz to the first and second lines, respectively. The line changes proved effective, with the Pens winning by a score of 4-2. Blake Como led the scoring with 2 goals and an assist, and Thomas Kreis allowed only 2 late goals on 23 total shots. Sunday, the Pens faced the Florida Panthers at Consol Energy Center. The Panthers are currently only 3 points out of the 8th place in the Eastern Conference. The Pens won again by a score of 5-1, with Evgeny Malkin and Patrick Hornquist getting 2 goals apiece, and Marc-Andre Fleury allowing 1 goal on 35 shots to earn his 27th win of the season. The Pens are currently 5th in the Eastern Conference, only 4 points behind first place Montreal. The Pitt Panthers, coming off a tough loss last week to number 2 Virginia, traveled to the Carrier Dome to face longtime conference rival the Syracuse Orange on Saturday. The Panthers defeated the Orange by a score of 65-61, led by sophomore Chris Jones, who scored 19 points on 7 of 10 shooting. The Panthers shot 50% as a team and limited the Orange to a team field goal percentage of 28% in the first half. According to most experts, the Panthers are among the first group out of teams in the field for the NCAA tournament. This week, the Panthers host Boston College, then travel to Wake Forest on Sunday. Lastly, baseball season has officially begun, with pitchers and catchers reporting for the Pirates last Friday and all other players reporting by Monday to the team's facilities in Bradenton, Florida. The team now prepares for the black and gold scrimmage on March 2nd. Newly converted first baseman Pedro Alvarez won his arbitration case against the Pirates last Wednesday, upgrading his salary from $4.25 million in 2014 to $5.75 million this season. Back to you, Kyle.
Thanks, Trevor. We'll start off on the track, where NASCAR kicked off the season at the famous Daytona 500. In the final Daytona 500 of his career, Jeff Gordon led the most laps in the race by leading 87 laps. The winner of the race was Joey Logano. He won the race under caution. Next, we go from the track to the hardwood, where the Miami Heat will be playing without one of their stars for the rest of the season. The Heat will be without forward Chris Bosh for the remainder of the season after developing blood clots in one of his lungs. The problem was discovered after Bosh returned from a family vacation and complained about discomfort he was having. We will just have to stay on the hardwood. Just this time we will go from the professional level to the college level, where Louisville has dismissed its starting senior point guard Chris Jones from the program. Jones was suspended Wednesday for the game against Syracuse, but was reinstated for the game on Saturday versus Miami. Jones was averaging 13.7 points a game. Also in national sports, we'll go to the Big Ten Conference, where the conference is thinking about making freshmen ineligible. They're doing this to help students better adjust to college life. There are some colleges that support this, and there are others that aren't 100% with it. Now we'll go from college to the ring, where it's finally happening. Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao will be fighting. The fight will be happening in Las Vegas on May 2nd. The fight will happen at the MGM Grand. This fight has been in the works for the past 6 years. Finally, we'll go to the airwaves, where ESPN has suspended Keith Olbermann from his show for a week. Olbermann is getting suspended after he called Penn State students pitiful on Twitter following their charity event known as Thon. This is not the first time he went after Penn State. He also went after Penn State after Joe Paterno got his wins back. Olbermann apologized and said he will return to his show next week. When we return from break, I will be sitting down with Blaine King for Pioneer Playbook.